All right, time now to set up the next event we are going to see on the track. Kathy Butler knows a little bit about this one, the women's 1,500-meter run. Who do you like?
I like the Wisconsin girls. I think they look pretty good. That and Katy Jazwinski from Michigan. She comes in with a very good time.
We won't call you a homer, but we will say the Big Ten meet record, 4:10 and 93 hundredths. We'd also like to draw your attention to Bethany Brewster, third last year in this event. She has already qualified for the NCAA meet. And for those of you in the state of Illinois who recognize the name Mindy Peterson in number 7, yes, that is the Rockridge High School star who won the state cross-country meet as a sophomore, as a senior, was second as a junior, won the 1,600 as a junior and senior, and won the 3,200 as a senior as well. .1,500 meters, and from here, I think I'm just going to turn it over to Kathy, and you're the expert at this. You've won this race a few times, so I would have to imagine the strategy for everybody at this level is pretty much similar, isn't it?
I think you might see a few things here. The defending champion, Hilary Edmondson, still needs to get a qualifying mark for the NCAA championship, so she might have a go at trying to get that here today.
Now, are we going to see Edmondson and Brewster work together a little bit in this thing?
I think so, and that's what we're seeing already. There they are right at the front. That's Edmondson on the inside and Brewster on the outside.
And that is Katy Jazwinski of Michigan running in third right now. So this is their first trip down the straightaway. 200 meters in. And at least right now, everybody looks pretty comfortable with where they are.
The good thing for them today is there's very little wind.
Well, this really is about a perfect day for a distance runner, as long as you can get warmed up and get ready to go, because once you get out there and get running, it doesn't feel as chilly as it is just standing around. But 400 meters into the race, it is Edmondson and Brewster at the front of the pack, and along with Jazwinski, they have now opened up a little bit of a gap between themselves and fourth place, and you can see right now things start to pick up a little bit on the back stretch. Darja Vasiljeva from Minnesota is running in fourth right now and is trying to make sure she joins the lead group.
I think Hilary Edmondson there probably saw the split was a little bit slower than what she wanted at 400 meters and decided to pick it up a little bit. Jazwinski had no trouble at all matching that move there.
It appears to be Somerville of Michigan State who won the steeplechase.
So right now it's separated out into, say, a 4-person group at the front. Edmondson from Wisconsin is first, Jazwinski from Michigan second, Brewster from Wisconsin third, and Vasiljeva from Minnesota running in fourth right now. Although Ann Somerville from Michigan State has decided that she'd like to be part of the lead pack, as has Elaine Canchola from Wisconsin. So right now, a pretty good grouping for the Badgers at the front of the pack.
I think these front three will be the real three to watch here. Brewster's running in a good position there. She's not having to do any of the work. It's a lot easier place to be in a race like this.
Where did you like to be, Kathy? Would you rather be in front, or would you rather be in a spot where Brewster is right now, where she can see everything going on in front of her?
I wouldn't mind being where Bethany Brewster is. She's tight enough in there that she can kick no problem from there.
Jazwinski moves out in front, and Brewster looked like she was going to go by her teammate, but now Edmondson is staying right with Jazwinski.
Yeah, this is good. This is good for the two girls from Wisconsin. Jazwinski going to the front, helping take a bit of the pace. It's hard to lead the whole way, so they're sharing the lead a little bit.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, if you're the odd person out, in this case Jazwinski being from Michigan, there wouldn't be a spot where I'd like to be leading, because right now the two ladies from Wisconsin can keep a firm eye on her, know exactly what she's up to. Jazwinski, Edmondson, Brewster, 1, 2, 3, and then the next group running in fourth place from Michigan State, that's Ann Somerville and Darja Vasiljeva.
These guys are really fighting each other at the bell lap. Here go the two Wisconsin runners into the front.
And I would suspect they would run shoulder to shoulder for as long as they can, because if Jazwinski's going to have to go around both of them, she'll have to swing out almost into lane 3 to do so.
Yeah, these two need to really try and work together and pull ahead of the Michigan girl now. It seems like they're managing it. Jazwinski doesn't seem to be able to match their move.
3:29.5 the split with 400 meters to go. And now they end up on the back stretch, and it's starting to look like it's going to be 1-2 for Wisconsin unless Jazwinski can pick up the gap between herself and third place. Although it looks like Brewster might be tiring just a little bit.
Brewster's pulling away really well there, and Edmondson might be struggling a little bit in second there. She's got to hold on, otherwise Jazwinski's going to catch her in the last 100 here.
Well, now with 150 meters to go, all of a sudden Brewster kicked it in, and she is indeed pulling away.
She looks very good.
It certainly appears as though she is going to win the 1500, but now the battle is for second place. Jazwinski is able to pass Edmondson. It is going to be a win for Wisconsin by Brewster. Jazwinski is going to finish second. Edmondson is going to be third. And then it's going to be Vasiljeva from Minnesota, followed by Somerville from Michigan State, and that rounds out your top 5. So, for Wisconsin, they go 1-3 in the women's 1,500-meter run. The unofficial time, 4:16.9. Take a little look back, Kathy, where it appears the race was won.
Bethany just went completely to the front and just no looking back here. She had no trouble pulling away from both of these runners.
And pretty good place to get yourself all set up, heading into that last turn. And she drops back inside of the pole before she has to take the curve.
She looks really good. We'll look to see her again later on in the 5,000 today.
An outstanding race run by Bethany Brewster, third last year. This year she comes away with a Big Ten championship. Let's take a moment and jump away from the track. Let's go to Bob Lanigan, who is covering the field events.